Happy Sunday to all my Aries. As always, if you're not an Aries, please scroll and mind your business. I want to chat with Aries real quick. Aries, two major things happening on the 29th of June that will basically manifest what the next 6 months is going to look like for you. Okay? And this is very important. I just want all Aries to be ready. Even if it's one Aries who listens, I don't care. I just want Aries to be ready. Aries, like I said in one of my videos, Mercury Retrograde goes direct on the 29th of June, and we get roughly about 3 to 4 Mercury retrogrades in a year. And like I said before, Mercury Retrograde just represents the universe wanting to be sure that you are growing. And the only way you can be sure that you're growing is through tests. Okay? I really don't want to hear any complaints about that, because in life, you have to face tests and you have to pass them. And if you don't pass them, you repeat it, just like how school works, right? Now, this Mercury retrograde takes place in the sign of Cancer. Cancer represents home, security, stability. Okay? You want to make sure that you're not getting triggered by family members during this time. If you need to have any conversations with family, be very, very wary of provocation, okay? Because family likes to provoke us a lot. Be very wary of the conversations around family, okay? Because Cancer represents that. Cancer also represents emotions. So your emotions can be everywhere right now. You want to make sure you practice every form of grounding possible, whatever that looks like for you, okay? Whether that's exercising, expressing yourself through your creativity, okay? Meditation. Keep your emotional stability in check during this time, okay? Next, the strawberry full moon is happening on the 29th as well. This is good. It's happening in the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn represents ambition, leadership, and discipline. Capricorn executes with precision, and it forces you to assess your goals and ask yourself if these goals are in line with your actions and how you're implementing them. Okay? If there's discipline, there's self-doubt. Okay? So this is a good time to look at your financial goals, to look at your academic goals, whatever it is that you desire out of life. It is forcing you to take a harsh look at them. Now, once you're honest and truthful with your situation, it is time for you to map out a plan. But before you map out a plan, as most of you know, I believe in spiritual protection, cleansing, the whole 9 yards. Cleanse, Aries. And I've shared before, I love my spiritual baths. I like to keep a lot of what I do, but I do plan on sharing some of the things I incorporate when I'm cleansing and purging out old energy. Remember, a new month begins. So you want to purge out that energy from Chiron. And any mental struggles, financial struggles, you want to purge that energy out. Then you can implement your protection rituals. So be very proactive with setting your intentions. I've talked about how I love to write out my desires. I also like to write the negative energies that I want out of my life. And because I'm a fire sign, I set it ablaze. I take into account that this is an opportune time to purge out the old and welcome in the new. We are halfway through the year. So it is time to reflect how the first half of the year looked like for you and how to redirect your destiny. Aries, I want you to believe in yourself so much during this time. Believe in yourself. I don't care if people don't believe in you. I don't care if you don't have support. The universe is on your side. Understand that and speak it. Speak it, write it, do it all. Okay? Do not negotiate your future and your soul this year in any way. In any way. What is for you is for you, but you have to take it by force. Like I said in one of my previous videos, you have to learn the tactics of the adversaries that are against you. Learn to harness it and transmute your pain, your story into power. Okay? Get angry, Aries. Channel that energy to work in your favor. When an Aries gets angry for the right reasons, mountains shift. Listen to me and listen to me very well. When an Aries gets angry for the right things, mountains move. Things begin to change. Listen to me at the esoteric level, Aries. When an Aries, I repeat, when an Aries gets angry for the right reasons, atmospheres shift, timelines shift. Okay? And like I said at the very beginning of the year, the Genesis 0 degrees took place in the sign of Aries. Aries, like I've been repeating since the beginning of the year, this is your year of rebirth and success. Take it by fire and by force. The beauty of this is that you are a fire sign. Okay? And you're ruled by the god of war, Mars, which means you are a warrior by nature. Okay? Get angry about the things in your life that do not make you happy anymore, Aries. The things you allow to happen in your life. The people, the wrong people and the wrong crowd that you allow to dictate your reality at a certain point. Get angry about the decisions that you've made or you're making that are holding you back. Get angry at how you respond to energy that's not even worth it. It's not worth your career. It's not worth your dignity. It's not worth your existence. Get angry about the right thing, Aries. That is when you begin to see a shift in your life. Because you want to know something, Aries? Your energy, especially when you're angry, can make drastic changes. It's all about learning how to direct that energy. It's very potent, very magical, very sovereign energy. Okay? So, like I said, get angry about the things you no longer want to see happening in your life, the patterns, the cycles, and change and redirect that energy to work for you, Aries. Okay? As always, I love all my Aries. I sound like a mother sometimes speaking to Aries. I'm aware that most Aries are wise, full of wisdom. I'm aware as an Aries. So I'm not here to scold you. I'm not here to tell you something that you don't already know, Aries. Right? You know what you want to change. You know where you want to be. So make it happen. Trust in you and your magic. Okay? No matter the situation, I always say this, speak life into your current situation if you don't like how things are going. And govern your thoughts, Aries. You rule the mind, you rule the crown chakra, that is the head. Everything that comes from it magnifies and amplifies into your reality. Okay? Speak life, no matter what it is. And watch the universe abide and bend to your will. Okay? Again, your esoteric mantra. I am Aries. I come forth, and from the plane of mind I rule. You can add I dominate. I succeed. Okay? Say those words and speak it over your life. Right now, there's a lot of energetic interference for everyone. So constantly create your reality, what you want to see happen in your life. Okay, I could go on and on. I love all my Aries. Been behind on sharing a couple things on the Discord chat that we have and YouTube, but I'm getting back into my groove. So you can find me on YouTube under Juju Afro Goddess, and I also have my second channel, which is the Aries School of Activation. Okay, you can find me there. I try to keep up as much as I can, but guys, you have to remember I also have a life outside of social media and things that I have to get done. Okay, so bear with me as we figure this out. Remember, I'm an Aries just like you, and I'm working with you. Okay, so I understand how we feel collectively. Okay, walk with me as we go to the top. Okay, again, as always, I love all my Aries. We'll chat later. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.